Hi. I know. This isn't the right time. This is different. This is weird. I totally understand. So, usually, hold on, I'm getting my life together over here. So usually, I go live in the evening because I'm running around during the day, errands, stuff like that, and then I go live when I come home. Well, Jeremy's schedule is all jacked up this whole entire, kind of the rest of the month, because he's doing some training of a new sergeant. So he's actually gonna be home every evening, and that's very, very rare in our house because he usually works until 10, so he doesn't get home until 10:30. So we only have like an hour together before he goes to bed, and we usually have the morning. Well, it's flipping, so we actually are gonna have every evening now home, which, like I said, it's very strange. Like, I actually have to cook dinner in my house. Usually with him working 2 to 10, dinner, like a big dinner meal, is usually at like 11 o'clock in the afternoon for lunch. So it's kind of messed up my whole entire, it's nice. I'm very much looking forward to having him home in the evenings for the rest of this month to like have dinner together and watch a movie and do stuff. So it's very, very nice. But if you know me, I'm a very scheduled person, and I'm like, this all feels wrong. But so I wanted to still hop on here and do our Saturday night Cincy, even though we're going to do it Saturday day Cincy. I have a hodgepodge of stuff that I want to show you because we have officially went through the full catalog. We've broke it down. We've talked about all the products, all the new products, all the new scents, all of the things. We've already done that. So as a consultant perk, we were able to get a kit, as you guys know, ahead of time. Before the catalog launched, we were able to get the bar kit, which I got, which you guys benefited from because a lot of you got samples of it, and we did the live with those scents. Then we were able to get the warmer kit, which I go back and forth on because I don't like having warmers that I'm not going to use, and then there's so many warmers, so many warmers that I'm like, oh, but I thought it was very, very beneficial to show you guys. So we got the warmer kit. The other kits were the body kit, which had it had full-size products of lots of the body line. The clean and laundry kit, and that had samples of obviously the clean and the laundry products. So of course I got those because y'all love those things. So I wanted to pop on and show you, not show you, but smell the new things, because I'm pulling up the descriptions. I'm a huge, not believer, I don't know what the right word is. There are a lot of scents that I didn't particularly like in like a wax, but I do love in something else. Or I loved it in a wax, but I don't like it in something else. So that's what this is. This is what we're going to talk about. First up, we added 2 scents to the laundry line. Magnolia Linen and Coral Waters. Now, if you got last month's mystery box, you got one of these. You got a Magnolia Linens washer whiffs. Let me tell you, it is so good. We begged and begged and begged and begged for this because Magnolia Linen came out last spring and summer, I think, because I think it went away for the fall. But it came out, I think, a year ago. And when it came out, I can't tell you how many consultants and customers were like, we need this in laundry. We need this in laundry. We need this in laundry. And we got it. It's really, 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 really good. Technical description. Sun-washed linen dances in the breeze amid a garden of magnolia and honeysuckle. I love the cute packaging that we are doing now. Quit focusing on me, focus on that. So super cute. It's a strong one. That's always a question I get asked is oh my god, why can I not open this? There we go. I always get asked what is the strongest scents in laundry, because some people want very, very strong laundry scents and some people want very light laundry scents. I can tell you, I personally think the strongest laundry scent is Clothesline, with Jammy Time being very, very, very second underneath of that. But again, everybody's sniffer is different. I will say this one ranks up there pretty close to the top. It's floral but clean, and it smells very similar to the wax. It's just real, it's good. It's gonna sound dumb. It smells like a clean breeze. It really does. It smells like you hung your clothes on the clothesline, and it was exactly like it says, where you hung them on the line, and honeysuckle and magnolia blew in and scented your clothes. It's not overly floral. To me, it's more clean than it is floral. It's just got that light hint. If you do not know what washer whiffs look like, trying to see if I can find the scooper. Washer whiff, and now you should, but I don't know. Maybe you don't. If you don't know what washer whiffs are, they are scented crystals. Hold on, I'm concentrating. There we go. They are scented crystals that you stick in your washing machine. So you would stick this in the tub of your washer, then you put your clothes in, you put your laundry liquid in, you put your softener in, you do all of the things. So these are just an extra scent. They do not clean or anything like that, but they're just crystals. I'm trying not to make a mess. They're just little scent crystals that you throw, like I said, you throw in the drum of your washer. You use a scoop or more, depending on how much of a scent you want, and then you wash your clothes like normal. I say that if you're going to try anything in the laundry line, try these first. These are the biggest and boldest things. So many people go with the dryer discs, which are amazing, but to me, they're a lot lighter in the scent power. So if you really want a good idea of how well the laundry line's going to do, definitely start with your washer whiffs, and then obviously when you add in the laundry liquid and you add in the scent soft and you add in the dryer discs, it's just so much more scent infusing in your clothes, so you're going to get a much better scent within your clothes. The other scent we added was Coral Waters. I will be honest, when I found out we added this one, I thought it was very strange because it doesn't scream laundry to me, so I was like, that's weird. Lush Nectarine Blossom Peony Bloom alongside Bright Clear Coral Waters. Now see, this one has a tang, where Magnolia Linen was clean. This has a tang. This has, I don't know if it's orange, like the nectarine or what, but it has a little bit of a tang. I would say this one is lighter than Magnolia Linen. So I would still say Clothesline and Jamie Tyne and Magnolia Linen are the top three. Then I would say Black Raspberry Vanilla is very, very close in there. And then this one is going to get on your lighter range. So it would be a good way to try laundry without having the big bold scent. If you're not into that, it's just that little hint. This one's more soapy smelling. Not in a bad way, but where Magnolia Linen is more clean and more laundry smelling, this one is more just like an orangey clean smell. It's amazing. It's really good. It is on the lighter end, just so you know, because like I said, some of you like lighter scents, some of you want bolder scents and laundry, so it's really two ends of the spectrum, which is nice. And again, it's pretty. So we added both of these scents. They are available in washer whiffs, big and small, laundry liquid, dryer discs, I think. Let me look. Sometimes we don't put everything in everything. Let's see. Coral Waters, Magnolia Linen are both in dryer discs. And let's see. Scent Soft, Coral Waters, and Magnolia Linen. We've gotten a lot better. It used to be like not all of the scents were available in Scent Soft, and we started to get mad. So they're actually now all available in all of the things. So Magnolia Linen and Coral Waters. Like I said, if you got last month's box, you got a full one of these. I would love to hear what you think if you've used it. So another scent that we added to the clean line. Now we added a whole bunch of other things. I just picked and chose a few things in here. In the clean line we added, let me look. I know we added Make a Splash because I just ordered that because I had not tried that in the clean. This one, Coastal Sunset, and I think that's it. Yeah, Make a Splash and Coastal Sunset were what we added to the clean line. If you, I think it was in your guys' box last month. I think if you guys got a box or a pack last month, a sample of the Coastal Sunset dish soap was in your box. Let's see. Technical description is creamy coconut, sandalwood, and amethyst amber. I'll be honest, I made the samples and I don't really remember what it smelled like. Like, I didn't pay too much attention. It was more like make samples and go, so. Ooh. I can smell the coconut. It's not sunscreen smelling, but it's definitely tropical smelling. I'm trying to squeeze the soap up without shoving it up my nose. It's good. I'm so bad about knowing like sandalwood smells like this and this smells like this. I can smell the coconut. It's very tropical. Very, very tropical, but not on the fruity end of tropical. I like this. I need to fill up my dish soap, so I'm going to use this one for sure. Coastal Sunset was added to the clean line, and Make a Splash. I do have Make a Splash in Counter Clean. I've not used it. I just opened the box that I got it in today, and I plan to make samples with that, and I think those are going to go in something. I don't know what, but it is available. Coastal Sunset is available in bathroom, counter, dish soap, but not all purpose. No, it is available in all purpose. All right. Okay, so it's available in all the stuff. All of the stuff. Same thing. Make a Splash. Make a Splash is available in all of the things. So, talking about Make a Splash is also added to our body line. Along with the clean line, it was added to the body line. I have a hand cream of it. I have not used the hand cream because I am obsessed with the body creams, which we have a little bit down here. I have hand cream in my purse, but I don't use it nearly as much as I do the body cream. But it was added to the body line. I have the Scentsy Soak down here. Technical description is Dewy Melon, Fresh Green Apple. I love that it has a merman. Do you see him with his little tattoo? I love it. I think it's so funny. We have a couple. There's another merman up here. So I love that it has a merman. I know that seems silly, but hey, I don't even care. I think it's cute. And no, I thought it's something else. I think there were samples of these in your guys' boxes. I don't know. If you do not know what Scentsy Soak is, let me make sure I say it right, because I always forget the ratio. It's 2 pounds, I know that, and it's mixed with pink Himalayan salt and Epsom salt, which, if you don't know, Epsom salt helps with like muscle aches and things like that. It's really, really good after you've like worked out really hard or your muscles are just really sore. Casey will use it after she's had a really bad track practice or cross-country practice. She used it a lot when she was a gymnast. You throw it in the tub. How much do you throw in? That's however much you want. I have mason jars. I'm not a bath person. It bores me to death. So I actually have mason jars with the sprinkler tops, like the sprinkle tops on top, full of Scentsy Soak. When I take a shower, I put the stopper in and I sprinkle Scentsy Soak in there so that it softens up my feet. Plus it smells really good. Some people sit in the shower, like you put the stopper in and you sit in the shower, so you take like a shower bath, but you could do something like that too. So don't think just because you're not a bath person you can't use Scentsy Soak. I do. Your feet, I only know this because I have really, really bad feet. Your feet hold up your whole entire body. Think about it. You're standing on your feet and they hold up the whole rest of your body. So when your feet hurt, it's bad. And you walk on them and they just go through a lot of stuff, so I think soaking them when I'm in the bathtub with this, it just helps. It's just a little bit of extra love to your feet that work really, really hard. So you put in however much you want. It says about a cup, which to me seems like a lot, but you do you. So it's, you see it, it's powdery, and then like see the brown. That's your shea butter, because there's also shea butter in there. That's what your little shea butter nubs, trying to see if I can get one out, look like. Some people are freaking out about them. It's just, I'm trying to put them. And of course I dropped it. I don't know where it went. It's just, they're just these tiny little nuggets of shea butter that's going to break down in your bathtub that helps moisturize you and everything. It's super soft. It's powdery soft. Even though it clumps up like that, it's powder soft. And one of these bags lasts forever and ever and ever and ever, I think. They are also resealable. That was something somebody had asked me once, is they do have the top that's resealable. So you're able to close them up, take all the air out, and store it. Make a splash. Smells like I said, it's like green apple. Oh, I do smell the apple. It's watery, not in a bad way. It smells like apple juice. Like a watered down apple juice. It's really good. I like it. I have really enjoyed it. I'm very excited to use the counter clean in it. Now it will color your water. So for kids love that. It does color your water, but it will not stain your tub. That's the big difference. It does color the water, does not stain your tub. It does not fizz. If you were a fan of our bath bombs that we had, it's the same stuff. It's the same exact stuff that was in the bath bombs. It's just missing the stuff. I think it was citric acid, maybe. Whatever the stuff is that made the bath bombs float and fizz, that's the only difference. Otherwise, all of the same stuff that's in here was the same stuff that were in bath bombs. But like I said, it's just missing that component that allowed them to stick together and then float and fizz. So, and this was a cheaper option. That was why we got rid of bath bombs, is because bath bombs were like $12 for a one-time use, where this is $12 for all of this. So it was a much better value for our customers, so that's why we got rid of them. But occasionally they do come back. They do come back on like limited time things. When they do, they go like that because they're very popular. But this is a great item. Like I said, I just wanted to kind of show you some of the new stuff that we had. It's not new, but it's in a new scent. Now, the last thing from our body line, this cold weather has got me jacked up, is the body cream. So in the body line, we added Make a Splash and Coconut Daiquiri. I think that's it. I'm looking. Yes. So for the spring, we added the Coconut Daiquiri and Make a Splash. We talked about Make a Splash. Now let's talk about Coconut Daiquiri. And then I have four. I have four, not down here. I left one back there because you can't get it anymore. I have 4 body creams that I rotate through every night. I was not that person who used lotions. I was like, I ain't got time for that. I don't know if it's as I've gotten older or as I've focused more on myself with like working out, eating healthy, taking care of my skin. I don't know if that's what it is, but at night I lotion up. And I always joke and I say it makes me have better dreams because I smell good, because my hands will smell. So when I'm sleeping, I can smell my hands and I have better dreams. Corny, yep, whatever. So Coconut Daiquiri is really good. I just got it recently. So body creams, this is available in all the bodies. Coconut Daiquiri and Make a Splash is available in all of the body line. I pick and chose what I purchased so that I had a little bit of everything to show you, you know. So I only got the Coconut Daiquiri in the body cream. I got the Make a Splash in the Scentsy Soak, so that I had different things to show you guys in the different scents, but not everything. Makes sense? So Coconut Daiquiri is a blend of coconut milk, banana, and vanilla cream. I do not like Coconut Daiquiri in a bar. I don't hate it, but it's not one that I'm going to go to. As you guys know, there's not very many bars that I don't hate, but there are a few that I don't like. This one is not one, I don't hate it, and I would use it, but it's not going to be the first one I grab in a wax. But in body cream, it's really good. You can smell, to me, it's got the tang. It's got the tang in it. You can smell that coconut tang. Exactly. No, it was this. Hold on, look at me. I'm gonna figure it out. Yeah, it has that same coconutty tang like hit, just like this one does, just like Coastal Sunset does. It's really good, and it's got, I don't really smell too much banana. No, I smell more of the coconut in it than I do banana, with a very, 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 very light floral. Which is funny because it doesn't have any floral. Vanilla in it. I don't smell vanilla. I don't smell vanilla. But I smell the coconut. So, really good. Like I said, that's why I wanted to show you guys this, because I don't like it in the wax. But I do, and I don't like pina colada in wax, but I like pina colada in the car bar clip. So, don't ever rule something out because you don't like it in the wax, or don't rule it out because you don't like it in a body spray. Like, there's things that make it change, make it smell different. So Coconut Daiquiri was a new scent that we added to the body line. It's got that tropical tang to it. The other ones I want to show you, because like I said, 3 out of the 4 I had available. The other one is not available for purchase, so I didn't want to show you guys, but it's one of my favorites. Jeweled Pomegranate. It came to us in the fall, and it was one of those new scents in the fall, and I was like, okay, I really should get it, you know, so I can try it, so I can tell you guys how it is, because it was not a scent that was super memorable to me in wax. Like, we had it, but I wasn't like, oh yeah, I know that scent, you know what I mean? Because 1, we have a lot of scents. 2, not all of them I remember, because it's just not something that I gravitate to. This was another one, but it's so good. It's deep. I would put it on. I'm gonna smell like a fruit salad. It's kind of cinnamon, technical, pomegranate sparkles, sugared mandarin, and a twinkle of cinnamon. It is more of a fall fragrance, I would say, for the body line. It does have that deep cinnamon type smell in the spices, but it's good. It's just different because a lot of the body line is fruity and floral and things like that. This is none of those. This is like a deep cinnamony scent, but it's good. You can still use it all year round. I do. Some people use pomegranate all year round, so it's just like perfectly pomegranate with a hint of cinnamon in it, and like the mandarin, is there mandarin? Yeah, mandarin in it. Give it just that little bit of extra. It's kind of like Christmas cottage, but with pomegranate. I do. I really, really like it. I was surprised, and like I said, it is not a scent that was very, very memorable. It was just there. So, 2 of my favorites. No joke. No joke. The last one I wanted to show you, because it is still available. It is still available. Is, hold on. Let me turn that off. There you go. I didn't want to show you because if it was not available, because my other one that I use is not available. All right. All right. So the other one that I wanted to tell you, because I feel like it flew under the radar, is It's Love. This was in the Valentine's Day collection. Again, a lot of people focus on the bars, which is totally cool, but this one got missed big time. It is still available. It is a fruit central. Tangerine, raspberry, and sugar. It's fruity. It's super fruity and candy-like, like sweet. It's been a really good one. Like, I wish I could do, always get my body cream, because there's so many. And it's so weird. Like I said, I was not a lotion person. I was not. I guess I'm getting old. I don't know. It's so good. It's like sugar. It reminds me of those, it kind of reminds me of those orange pieces that are covered, like they're gummy and they're covered in sugar. That's what it reminds me of. Just on a lighter end. It's really good. It's still available. It is still available. It's called It's Love. $13 for the body cream. I don't know if it's available. I don't think it is available in hand cream. Let's see. Oh, it is. It is. It is available in hand cream. So that's another option for you too. And soak, if I remember right. Let's just look it up. It's available on body cream, hand cream, Scentsy soak, flower. Those are the items that it is available in still. It's a really good summer scent because it is fruity and sweet and good. So these are my 3 that I have that are available now to purchase that you guys might like. But again, I just kind of wanted to show you some different things. Coconut daiquiri, again, added to the body line. Not a new scent, but new to the body line. Mega Splash, again, not a new scent, but added to the body line and the clean line. Coral Waters, Coastal Sunset, and Magnolia Linen, not new scents, but they are new to the laundry line or the cleaning line. So I kind of want to make sure I showed you guys that. So yeah, that's it. I wanted to pop on and show you guys that. If you have any questions, let me know. If you need red, Turning Red, I call her Red, and I don't know why. Her name's May. If you need the Turning Red Panda May, let me know. Or the scent. The scent sounds amazing. The scent sounds super, super, super bold. So I'm going to grab that on Monday. If you need that, let me know. If there's anything you need me to grab for you Monday, let me know by tomorrow, because I will have at least 1, if not 2 orders going in. I'll have 1 going in for sure. The other one might not go in until like Tuesday. So give me a shout if you need anything. And if you have any questions, as always, reach out to me, and have a good rest of your weekend. If you're here in Ohio, in my area, you got stupid snow. Usually I'm out running around errands and stuff like that, but I decided I wasn't going to, and I'm going to sit by the fire. See it? It's not very big right now. I got to add wood to it, but we're at a high of 23 today. That's dumb. So I'm just going to stay home, and I got all of my stuff together, my lists together, my plan together, and I'm just going to go run around tomorrow when it's supposed to be 40. It was 70 last weekend. I had sun. I got sun on my cheeks last weekend, and here I am in front of the fire today. I'm over it. So have a good rest of your Saturday. Have a good Sunday, and then I will see you guys again next week.